guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a photo tile that looks like this. And it's so easy and it's a great gift. I'm going to show you how to go from this to this in just a couple easy steps. Okay, so for this activity, you don't need very many materials. You just need a piece of tile. I got this at Home Depot in a bundle of, I think there were 4 or 5 tiles together. So each one cost less than $1, like 80-some cents. And you need Mod Podge, and obviously a way to apply it. This is one of my children's paintbrushes. I prefer to use the foam paintbrushes, but I can't find one. So we're going to use that. And then you need a picture of your choice that you've printed off from somewhere. This is just on regular copy paper. I just printed it off on my printer here at home. And the first step is to get this border right here that looks torn, is to do just that. You're just going to take your paper and tear it right along the edges. Like that. All the way around. Be careful not to cut hubby's head off up here. Oops, almost did. But I didn't. And come down the side, and this piece didn't quite get torn all the way, so I'm going to go back over it just a little bit. And this part right here I think has too much white, so this is just little fine details that you go back through and get it the way you like it. And I think this is pretty good as far as a border. You can kind of see how it would look on your tile. And if you want to do this, which I'm going to show you, that's what this tutorial is about, is to be able to put a little decoration there with some ribbon around the bottom. You don't have to do that. I've made these before where the picture takes up most of the space and there's no room for this. But in this case, we are going to leave about 1.5 inches at the bottom, right here, to leave room for our embellishments. And this is really so easy. So now we're just going to take our Mod Podge, open it up, and we're going to just start applying it. And I like to go pretty thick with it. And I go all the way to the edge of the tile. Then you have to leave it to dry. Okay, so I put this in the window sill in the sunlight, and it only took about 30 minutes to dry. And as you can see, it's not tacky or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to finish it. This little embellishment I got at Michael's. And as you can see, it has 2 little holes in each side that I'm going to thread this ribbon through. And I determined the length of my ribbon. It's probably kind of common sense, but I wanted it to be able to wrap around the sides a little bit so that it's kind of stabilized in the back a little. So these tiles here are 6 by 6s, so my ribbon is cut to 8 inches to where it's 1 inch overhang on each side. Then, in order to string it through here, this particular ribbon has wire in it. You don't have to use that kind, but because it does, and because this is kind of a thick ribbon, I have to twist the end like that to get it through. And I just pull it through like that. I'm going to have to twist it again to get it through the other side. Okay. There we go. Then I turn the ribbon just a little bit so that I know that when I lay it down on the tile that it's going to look right and not be all twisted. You pull it to where it's pretty much in the center, And then, oh, I forgot to mention you're going to need a hot glue gun for this. Then when you get ready to glue it down, you want to just kind of center it up in the middle. And then I kind of hold it there with one hand where I want it, and then just put a little bit of glue right underneath where the edge of that silver embellishment is. I'll let that sit for just a minute. It does not take long with a glue gun, as most of you probably know. And I'm going to lift it up a little bit, put a little bit under this side over here, just enough to hold it down. Tack it in place. Then I come over here, and I like to bunch my ribbon. If it's this wide, I just kind of like to bunch it up a little bit like that. So I'd go ahead and do that and visualize where my glue is going to go. And then I just take a little bit of glue right here, right on the corner. And again, it does not take much. And then I bunch it together like that and fold it around the back. After it sets on the front, then I will flip it over and put a little bit of glue in the back just to tack it down. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just a little bit of glue there. Bunch my ribbon together. Fold it around. And while the glue is still pliable, you can play with the ribbon just a little bit to get it the way you want it. See, I've got one side that's kind of skinny and one that's kind of bunchy, kind of fat. So I want to change that just a little bit. Now I'm going to flip it over and just tack down the back. Just put a little bit of glue there. And a little bit right here. Again, it doesn't take much. And then these extra little strings that you find, or at least I find, on my projects, just easily pull off. And there you have it.